Yo, welcome into the Fantasy DFS BS podcast. Today is October 12th. We got our host. We got a second water bet from the same guy being paid off. Welcome, Cassidy. Welcome, Smitty. Good to see you guys in the hood. How you guys feeling? Smitty, how you feeling after the second loss?
I will not go with third. I will not.
All right, man. What happens if you do go with third? Does that mean you have to pay a water bet twice? I mean, that's a hat trick.
Oh my god. It's just not gonna. It's not gonna happen after this lineup. Oh man, y'all are not ready for this.
All right, so for this show, so in baseball, when you strike out 3 times, they call it a golden sombrero. We're going to keep that term for this show, so don't go get the golden sombrero next week, all right, brother?
Oh
Cassidy, tell me a little bit about last week. Let's just start off with this. Who's on last week's podium?
Word up, yeah. In week 5, we had Pow Pow Bang Bang taking down the top spot. I think that's maybe one of Tim's coworkers. So props to Pow Pow Bang Bang. I took down
I
number
think it's
2.
Adrian's friend.
Oh, is it Adrian's friend? Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So, yeah.
I took down spot number 2, and then the first time on the podium, I
Hey,
think
shout out.
we've got Tony the commish. Commish is up on the podium, spot number 3.
I love it. So the name I didn't hear in there. What did you say Tim? I don't know if I missed that. Did you say Tim's name in there?
No, I didn't see Tim on there.
Oh man, this kid, like, you got to listen to us, Tim, and you maybe win a little bit more. You know, I mean, I can't believe you're not on the podium, guy.
He started out off. I don't know where he's been at.
Yeah, dude, no show, man. Straight sniper this week for Tim. I love it. But so who was best plays then last week?
Yeah, man. Both Pow Pow Bang Bang and I, the top 2 spots, had Jamar Chase in our lineup. That dude went off for 54 points. He only cost you $7,900. And then we also both had Brees Hall. That was my cash lock of the week last week. He only cost you $5,400. He put up 31 points.
Whoa, I love it. My cash money pick actually didn't do too bad. Josh Reynolds last week, so he actually showed out a little bit there.
Yeah.
So did Laporta.
He
I
was
love it.
going up. What a good play.
Oh, it was. So those were the big winners right there. Who were the anchor on the teams?
I was onto this guy. I actually did have him in my lineup. This is something that kind of kept me down. I was really big on Bijan Robinson. He only scored 12 points on 7,700. That hurt you. That brought you down. And, the process was right on this. You can't feel too bad, but a lot of people played Anthony Richardson for 7,700, and a lot of people played Justin Jefferson for $9,400. And we said in our other podcast, injuries happen. You can't predict that shit. The process was right. But if you paid up $9,400 for Justin Jefferson, that sunk you.
Yeah, that sucks. But don't forget, we always take our victory laps. I called both of you out last week on the Bijan Robinson and said those boys in Houston were starting to play a little bit better. So
Houston is for real.
I'll take a victory lap on that one, even though I didn't do too well in the week. So got disappointment. So talk to me about this week, Cassidy. So how are you feeling this week? Are there, I don't want to get into cash lock yet, but what is the matchup that you're going to target this week?
Well, it's funny. It's kind of going to play into our cash lock a little bit. It's kind of sleeper, but I'm kind of into that Jacksonville Indianapolis game. It's not the biggest game on the slate, but this is a weird one. We don't have any 50-plus point totals, and I just like the plays in that game.
I think I agree. I think I need to pull my roster real quick. But Smitty, what game are you targeting?
Gotta say, Rams and Cardinals.
That's a good one.
Yeah, excited for that one. I'm very excited for that one.
All right, I'm going to hit the timeout on this podcast for all of our podcasts. Smitty, you are no longer allowed to talk about Rams for 2 weeks. It's like, it's now the Ram Nazi like Seinfeld. No Rams for you, 2 weeks. All right. All right, so when we look at that, who's your cash lock? Just one more time, your number one, cheap, throw them in your lineup. Who's your cash lock?
Look, here's the thing, man. If you ever see a quarterback priced down to $5,000, that opens up the slate for you. That can be like the skeleton key that gets the studs put in your lineup. And I am in on Gardner Minshew. He is, I think, arguably the best, backup quarterback in the league. He likes to sling the ball. He's a gunslinger. He comes out rocking the mustache. We got Mustache Mania. $5,000, and he's got some great stacking options. You know, you've got Josh Downs at $4,100. He's a PPR machine. You know, you plug and play those two guys, I think you're off to a good start.
Sounds like our lineups might be a little bit of the same there. So, Smitty, who's your cash lock? Actually, you know what? Let's just get into the lineups. We'll talk about the cash lock when we get there. Smitty, you go first. Who are you throwing down as your QB?
Before I get to this, let me just pay this daggone bet real quick.
Just a reminder.
Yeah, just a reminder. I wear this Allen Robinson jersey from the Rams because he was a big bust. So it's almost like a uniform when I have to do bus activities. So, whoa. Okay. My quarterback is Matthew Stafford for 6,100. Oh,
it's a great play.
It is a great play. I will agree with you on that one. Cassidy, who's your QB? You look miserable, Smitty.
I just did it. I need to win.
I love your drafting soaking wet, dude. This is the best. I just bet it. I'm locking in Gardner Minshew, $5,000. He's going up against Jacksonville. They've been allowing a lot of points. Let's see this. Let's see that game heat up.
I agree. I love it. I mean, that's a free square. I mean, $5,000 on a starting quarterback that will throw the football with talent around him. Fantastic. We said on another podcast, let's let it rip. I love the schedule. This guy might be in my lineup for a little bit here, but Justin Fields signed me up against Minnesota. They are going to score. They have weapons. We still got TJ Hawkinson there, Jordan Addison. I mean, lock me in. Justin Fields going. Let's talk RBs.
Is that what you're
Justin Fields locked in, right there.
All right.
Let's let it rip, dude. I'm building the stack. Who you got for your RBs, Smitty?
All right, so let me start off with this guy. So I have Jeff Wilson for 4,300. Now, if he does not play, my pivot option is actually going to be Zach Charbonnet for 4,200. I would rather play Wilson, but I am not mad at that pivot. And my second running back is this guy named Imari Avocado. I can't even see his name right now. But for 4,900, I cannot read. For 4,900.
Sorry, Travis Kelce's a monster, dude. I don't know if you guys just saw that play.
Oh, what I missed.
Absolutely. Yeah, so, Smitty, can I call you out, though? I like it, but we just did a Nasty Boy segment somewhere else, and you didn't even mention Jeff Wilson. That's as nasty as it gets this week, dude. I don't know if he gets the snaps, bro.
I don't think he's that nasty. We'll see,
dude. That's why I play. Cassidy, who are you to your RBs?
Man, I'm excited to hear Smitty's wide receivers. They're going to be good. All right, dude. I got my boy Dave Montgomery in there. I cannot get off of him. His usage is just out of this world, and he's looking the part. He's going up against Tampa Bay at 7,300. And Raheem Mostert, dude, we've been talking about the nasty boys in Miami, but don't forget who their RB1 is. It is Raheem Mostert, $6,400. He's going up against Carolina.
I think he's touchdown leader in the NFL right now for his skill position, isn't he?
Dude.
Oh, shoot.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I know he is for running backs. I think he's 8 on the year. It's pretty good, but dude, I'm gonna play a contrarian viewpoint here with you boys. You guys played Bijan last week. This is my first time. Let's go. First time I've had Bijan Robinson in any lineup. I don't have him in redraft dynasty. Let's go Bijan, and then solid double it up. Raheem the Dream. Those points, whatever back is gonna get the touches. Those are so valuable. I mean, just huge, valuable points. So, yeah. How do you guys feel about Bijan this week? I mean, he hurt you last week, but...
Yeah, too pricey for me at this point.
Yeah, I think the Washington...
The price came down a little bit, so I think it's a good time to jump in.
Yeah, that's kind of my thoughts. So let's go over wide receivers here. Who are your 3 wide receivers, Smitty?
All right. We got some big boys. Let's just say I got the top 3 big boys. I got Tyreek Hill for 9,300.
Damn.
Cooper Kupp with the stack for 9,000 or for 9,000 straight up, and then we have Jamar Chase for 83,000. This is going to be. It all relies on them, frankly. It all relies on them.
Those are big boys, dude. Those are big boys.
Holy shit, dude! I was laughing when I heard your running backs, but now I'm literally shaking in my boots. That is a fucking wild wide receiver core. That is just... Could you imagine? This is why I love DFS. Could you imagine having those guys in redraft? Holy shit.
I cry every week.
Yeah. This might be a good way of attacking. We'll find out. So, Cassidy, Dub, who's your three?
All right, man. I put Jamar Chase back in my lineup. He was a week winner last week. It's hard to stay away from him. I think they figured something out in Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. I'm stacking Josh Downs with Gardner Minshew. He's only $4,100. That feels like a free square in a full PPR site. And then Smitty's boy. I bought in Calvin Ridley. That's my bring back player from Indianapolis. $6,700 going up against Indy.
Those Colts, yeah. All right, I love that actually.
Yeah, I mean, hearing those right after you hear Smitty's, it's like going on like literally after the Eagles. If you're a no-name fan, it's like
I was proud of it until he read his guys off.
Well, I'm super glad that you went before me, so it's not that disappointed. So my wide receivers, the dream's alive. It's happening. DJ Moore complete the stack. Then I'm going to go target, and for me, it's bring back the stack. I'm going to target the same game with Kendrick Osborne. I really like that. Jordan Addison is not ready to be the number one wide receiver. He is, but in a coach's mindset, Osborne's going to be more productive, I think, just because we know what we got. Josh Downs on the other side, the stash, I mean, he can throw the football. So I think they're going to air it out a little bit there. So those are my three. Let's go over tight end. Smitty, who's your tight end?
Before I say this, Bum, I just want to say, you guys, I love y'all's value, and it's pissing me off. So, Will Disley for $2,800.
That's how we got those wide receivers in.
Good Lord, you're bringing in Big Montana?
I am going to Disneyland. Wow.
You know, I'm going to sit back and I respect this, Smitty. You are one loss away from the Golden Sombrero, and you are literally rolling out those two RBs and Big Montana. Go big or go home, man. Stones of steel. I actually hope it pays off for you. I hope this works out for you. I won't mind the waterbed if it does.
We'll see. We'll see. I'll just say now, I'm really jealous of all the value on that. So, who's y'all's tight ends? Let's hear this.
Cass, who's it yours?
Look, it worked out last week. I think it's going to work out again this week. We're plugging in Zach Ertz. I've already mentioned it a few times. This is a full PPR site. He's getting peppered with targets. The Rams give up points to the tight end, and he's $3,600.
If Goddard can do it, I'm surprised they didn't rise that. Wow. They only rose it by 100?
He's just always so cheap, dude, and he keeps getting it done.
I have a hard time with Zach Ertz because I'm the opposite of Smitty, where like I don't know why I can't put Cardinals in my lineup. I don't like to talk about them. I don't like to be disappointed multiple different ways, in real life. By the way, it's a good week for AZ Sports. We are coming to town and we are taking the dub off you this week, Smitty. But my tight end, I'm just going to build the triple stack. I love it. Cole Kmet, sign me up, $4,600. That game I think is going to be very high scoring. So that was the game I targeted, even though it's.
You love this. The Bears Minnesota game it's packed with fantasy value. I think it's great that you zeroed in on that game.
Yeah. Nice. Let's talk flexes, boys. Smitty, flex.
All right, so I got John mentioned the third out there for $3,100. Now listen, this is only if Tank Dell does not clear concussion protocol. If he does clear and he's playing, then it's swapped out for Hayden Hurst for $3,100 as well.
All right, that's a cool way to throw out a pivot.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Who you flexing?
All right, man. Wide receiver 10 on the season. The young, strong, beautiful Adam Thielen.
I'm so
man, dude. All the best ball tournaments I did last week, man, all the big winners had Thielen in there. I lost 2 different squads in real fantasy football. Absolutely nuts. I love it. By the way, I do believe you boys are right with Chase. I believe Burrow is back. He moved around a little bit. I think that's a very, very good chance of that being a high-scoring game. I'm going to take the big boy on the other side of that one. I'm going to take DK Metcalf. I think we might get a couple touchdowns out of DK because he's a beast. So last but not least, where'd we find value on the defensive side of the play? Smitty, it's you.
Oh, man. I got the Browns out there against the 69ers for $2,200. I had to do it.
That's
had
great,
to do
dude. They're so cheap.
I don't even think we need to talk about that.
it. Literally the cheapest defense in the league.
Oh my God, dude! And think about it. Deshaun Watson isn't playing. Dude, the field position the Niners are going to have from turnovers. Holy crap! Sorry, yeah, I like that face. Cassidy, who's your defense?
I'm gonna roll out the Patriots. $2,600. They're facing Las Vegas. Belichick knows those guys over there inside and out. They've just been embarrassed twice. Let's see them get something going on defense. At least.
You know what I love about Belichick? I think he's actually what he portrays. I really do actually think he's a prick. Like I can see that he's like that in his real life. I believe he has a mission to not let any coach that's ever coached with him. I think he has a mission to make them look like idiots, so everyone knows it's him that's the coach. He is going to stomp McDaniels this week and get their first dub. I like it. I rolled him out last week. I still don't understand why the Lions defense is still so cheap every week. They are a very good defense. Maybe they haven't had the turnovers the way they want, but this is NFL. It happens. It's going to come. So I'm rolling out the Lions. That dream's alive. And don't forget, I said they were winning the Super Bowl preseason, boys. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
Nothing more to speak on about this team. This is cringe and exciting.
I love it. So, Smitty, I hope you don't get the golden sombrero, but secretly I kind of wish you do. I want to wish you good luck at the Cardinals game that I can't make this week, and enjoy wearing your jersey, brother. Go AZ Sports. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, guys.